1, 2.
Sorry, yeah. Sound sync.
We tend to do this.
Sound sync.
Jio Play Game.
Hey guys, welcome back. Now this is gonna be a very, how do I call it, rough video that we're gonna do. I have these awesome guys over here from Jio Play Game, an awesome gaming channel on YouTube. Do you guys stream? You guys stream on Twitch also, right?
Yeah, we do stream.
Yes, so do check them out. I'll put all the links below. The reason why they're here is this. We have the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
And if a lot of my friends who know me very well are very angry at me right now, they don't want to talk to me because I don't console. I don't console game. I don't console people. I mean, I don't play console games. Okay? And I've got the PS5 when there are tons of people who don't have it.
Yeah.
Very big thank you to Sony. Alright? Yes, 谢谢. How do you? Okay. We're going to talk about the tech part of it. Of course, it's technobabble. We're going to talk about the tech part of it. Give our opinion, and another reason why these guys are here because these are huge console gamers, alright? So they have knowledge with the PS4 and all that. So in terms of referencing and comparing with the old one, you know, these are the best guys to do it. I'm a PC guy all the way. Okay, so this is the original PS4.
Just look at the size
Difference.
Yeah.
Size itself really is just...
Yeah. This one has a disk drive also, right? Or it doesn't?
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
yes.
Okay, so this one has a disk drive. This is also the disk drive version. There is a digital exclusive. It's a bit lighter, but in terms of size, is it about the same? Do you
It's
know?
just the side part. There's no
There's no
There's no pregnant here.
There's no pregnant. Okay, there is no pregnant here,
yeah.
right?
No
So you
pregnancy.
don't have this.
No bump.
We shall call it the pregnant. Okay,
Pregnant.
this is the pregnant here. So it doesn't. So it goes straight down.
Yeah,
I
it
assume.
looks cleaner to be honest.
Yeah.
It looks very
Okay. So looking here, we have. Okay, this is your power socket, obviously.
Yep.
Alright, we have HDMI, which by the way is HDMI 2.1, alright? So by right, it supports 8K resolution at 60 frames per second, supports 4K resolution up to 120 Hz. I will talk a bit about the resolution later. We've got your LAN port, obviously, and we've got two USB 3.0 ports. Now, some of you might be thinking, if you buy the digital exclusive only, like you might want to plug in LAN anyway because you know you buy a game, how many gigabytes they're gonna be? It's gonna be a huge download.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but this supports wireless AX or Wi-Fi 6. Okay, so you get pretty much close to LAN speeds. Alright, so of course you need your router to support Wi-Fi 6 as well. So remember that. But that's a very good future-proof feature there by Sony. So well done. Alright, so this uses AMD CPU and GPU. So we're looking at an AMD Ryzen. Although when they say AMD Ryzen, they don't say which generation, so whether it's a Zen 2,
very confidential.
Zen 3 architecture, nothing at all, okay, so I don't know. If it uses the latest Ryzen architecture, that'll be awesome, but we don't know. What else? We've also got the GPU, another AMD GPU, based off the RDNA 2, so at least we have that. So that means you're looking at a similar architecture to the RT 6000 series. Yeah. So 6000 series, not the 5000 because RDNA 2, so that's nice. However, it also supports ray tracing, so that's impressive.
Yes.
However, using ray tracing from the RDNA 2 or from an AMD architecture, it means that there are no tensor cores. It's not NVIDIA, so it's software ray tracing, alright? Using DirectX 12, but I don't know whether this is DX12, I'm not sure. Okay, so in terms of memory, we got 16 gigabytes of RAM. So, bloody hell, this is more powerful than a lot of PCs.
Yeah,
It is. It actually is.
Yep.
Yeah, and
it's half the price.
Yeah, we're looking at
half the price.
700 and
700.
779?
729.
I think it's 729.
729. Oh, but I think it goes up depending on
Then the
capacity.
digital version is 629, right?
Five something.
569
or something.
Singapore dollars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think even when I'm going to get it, I'll probably get a digital version. So most of my game are digital. I got no
Yeah, I don't see the point. I mean, unless you talk about reselling the games, there's really no point to get
To
this,
me,
right?
for me, it's 2 points. Reselling games is one thing. People who like, at least for me, I like to collect physical copies.
Collecting,
Yeah.
Collecting.
It's
Collector's
a
point of
collection
view,
things. Yeah.
I have no space for physical copies.
I mean, even if it's something like this and not like a collector's edition that looks fancy, even this is just one
Yes. Usually, I mean, as for me is, and also for so much, the games that we like, we'll probably get the physical and just keep it.
Yeah.
Just for memory sake.
Just for memory, not like an investment hoping to sell it off or
No.
no, just keeping it.
No. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so but I mean, you're looking at $600-700 for something this powerful. I mean, unfortunately, and I'm sure some hacker's gonna put Windows or something inside. I'm very sure. It will matter of
Does it
time.
run Doom?
Yeah, that's run Doom on the pregnancy test. I remember that one. Yeah. So
But I'm amazed with the ray tracing because initially when they showed the demo, it was crazy. Because I believe they showed it on the new Spider-Man game, which is
this one. Oh yeah, we got 2 games here.
Yeah.
So we have 2 games also provided by Sony. Thanks again. So we've got Spider-Man, Miles Morales,
and Demon's
And
And
the other one not
Demons.
important.
this one.
Not important. Trust me. Not important.
It's not our kind of game. I think Xeon's kind of game. But anyway, yeah. Again, it's software based, but again, because PCs are multitasking, you've got Windows. There's so many other things you do with it, which is good and still makes a PC worth it, in my opinion.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
This is exclusively for gaming, which also means it's a lot more efficient at gaming. So in terms of frame rates, you get much better frame rates, much better performance with something not as powerful because it's built exclusively for that. So maybe that's why the ray tracing is so good here. Because if you look at the reviews of the 6800 XT, 6900 XT, it suffers like hell when it comes to ray tracing. But anyway, let's move on. What else important? Alright, it's the very first SSD console. Alright, so no
1
more,
terabyte, right?
1 terabyte. Is that the minimum or
No, it's just one size.
It's
There's
just
no.
one size.
Oh,
there's
so
no
you
upgrade.
can't. There's no
Nothing.
upgrade.
Yeah,
Nothing. No
but
upgrade.
it will feature on in. I mean, for the future proof, there will be SSDs that you can plug in and just use as an external.
Okay, so I'm looking at here. So there is expandable storage SSD. So yes, this one. But the operating system that's installed, is that on the same one or is it? Because I see 2 different expandable external. So I'm not sure. There's an internal storage here, so I'm not sure whether the operating system takes up that 1 terabyte. I'm not
Oh yes,
sure.
it does.
It does.
So apparently now it's not a known issue. It's like caught people off guard because it's on a 1 tera. You're using a 1 terabyte SSD.
Okay.
But you only have, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 600 gig only, or was it 700?
Wait, so you're saying the operating system takes up 300 gigabytes?
Yes. So that was quite a bit of it caught people quite a bit lah.
Okay, well we have to see that. Maybe there might be some bugs that they'll fix. We don't know.
Yeah.
And it's NVMe. So that's the
NVMe.
fastest SSD that you can get right now. So that's good. Now for a lot of you guys asking like what gaming monitor can I buy and this and that. Now just remember, the PlayStation 5 does not natively support 2K resolutions. So that's those 1440p resolution. Now all my other reviews of gaming monitors 1440p, I get the same questions like, does the PS5 support FreeSync or G-Sync? Can I buy this monitor for PlayStation? And I would say no. Alright, but PlayStation has Sony has come out and said they're looking into natively supporting resolution.
Yes.
However, there is no support for FreeSync or G-Sync. Now in terms of TVs, there are very few TVs right now that actually support high refresh rate.
And also the 8K, I think.
Yes, and 8K. So it's going to be
very
a long
few.
time.
I don't see much.
Correct. But I mean, I'm fine with it because if you look at it, like how many years did the PS4 stay around before the PS5? 7, 8? 7, 8 years?
Yeah.
So if you want something that is going to be around for another 7 years before the PS6, you know, you want something that is future-proof for the next 6 years.
Yeah.
And right now, you only just started getting 4K 120Hz TVs, which cost a bomb.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
8K TVs are still coming in right now. Almost all the ones that are around now are just for showing off. They're not really
Not
practical
consumer
buying.
friendly.
Exactly, that's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah.
Not consumer friendly.
So this is something later on. If you want to buy a monitor or a TV for the next couple of years, 3 years, just get a 4K TV. This is the box that it came in. Alright. This is the biggest console box I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And actually, there's one thing I wanted to show. I forgot to take it out. Now, it comes with a sort of a stand. Obviously, it comes with the plug. It comes with a HDMI cable, pretty short one. You get a Type-C cable to plug in the controller to charge or to update and all that. And you get this stand. So this is the stand. And I tried to figure out how to install it and I didn't. If you look here, right, there's a small little...
yeah.
You can hide it actually.
You can hide
Yeah,
it.
so that means
hide
you
it.
take it out and then you put it
So
here.
the screw is when you want to lay it horizontally, you use it.
So putting it vertically, I'm guessing it's just... Wait, which way? This way? I'm guessing it's supposed to click here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me just
Yeah,
show.
it makes sense to.
Yeah, so like that, and we clip it here, and that does not feel secure at all. So is
No,
there...
I think no. The way you put it in, there will it will have a
wait. So it's supposed to screw here.
Yes,
is it?
I think so.
So that means this screw goes in here, and then you remove this part here,
Yeah.
and then you screw it in. So that's how it becomes stable like this. Okay. Question, guys.
Yeah.
If you guys bought a PS5, would any of you put it upright like this? Give it the space to put it upright?
I will put it up, right?
Okay, I've been I have all my PS from PS1 to PS4 all the way, and it's been horizontal all the way.
All the way.
Yeah, but for this baby, I think I have to keep it up, right? Yeah.
See, but that's the thing. Like, there is an aesthetic value to this now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find it looks beautiful. I mean,
Stunning.
it does look like a squished up Eve from Molly. You know, the girl. It looked like somebody took Eve and. My wife is disagreeing. So what do you think?
It looks like a humidifier.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes.
Air purifier,
So,
yeah.
the poor
All the memes.
that guy in Taiwan. Our condolences. If there was a way for us to help you, we would help you. Okay. But yeah, so if you guys are wondering why we talked about this poor guy, the wife forced him to sell it because the wife found out it wasn't a humidifier.
Yeah.
So if you look at the size straight immediately, it's a bit, although not by much. It looks large, but when you
But
put it
heavier.
side by
It
side,
looks thick.
it's heavier.
It's heavy.
It's a thick boy.
Thick boy.
Thick boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, in terms of size, it's almost the same. I mean, in terms of controls, still got buttons-wise almost exactly the same.
Everything is the same actually.
You mentioned something earlier about a mute button for the microphone,
Okay,
right?
so the mute button, they added a new, this transparent button is the mute button.
This one. So
Yeah.
this one is to mute your microphone.
Yes.
So before that, you couldn't.
Before that, you have to mute because when you plug in the default one, there's a button for you.
Ah,
so they put the
okay.
button there instead.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So wait,
So
so
just
Wait, when does this come together with like a earpiece or something? Because I know PS4 does.
it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
I opened everything. I didn't see a earpiece. Yeah. it doesn't
So
have.
apparently, just knowledge wise, this is called the DualShock 4.
Mhm.
But after they moved to the PlayStation 5, they decided to remove the shock word. So it's called a DualSense now.
So apparently the entire system, like the way it's made, it's
the
entirely
haptic
different now.
machine is crazy.
Yeah, and we'll be testing out.
And all.
We'll test it out later. But the coolest thing about this, and I'll try to get some shots of this, but apparently, so there's a texture to it, and the texture is full of the triangle,
it's all-
circle, X, and square.
It's also
Tiny.
on. It's also here.
It's on this?
It's also inside here.
Oh my
if you
gosh.
microscopic, look at it.
Really?
I don't know
Yeah.
if my camera can pick it up, but I'll try it. Okay, I'll try.
Oh.
They took a lot of reference from the Xbox controller because back then Xbox controller was standing up in terms of the grip. It's really nice to hold.
Yeah, Xbox controller grip.
Yes.
Okay,
Whereas
so-
for DualShock 4,
Is that like universally agreed? Xbox
Yeah.
controllers?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try out these games, all right? And then we will come back and then we will talk about the whole experience, especially for me as a first timer, all right? Now, I'm not gonna show the entire process of playing the games and what we did and all the fun that we are obviously gonna have. Those videos, if you wanna check out the whole review of those games, go check out their channel, all right? Go check out Jio Play Game, all right? I'll put a link to their channel. In the event that my video is up before theirs is done, I will just put the channel name there. If it's up, I'll put the direct links there. And once updated, I'll just put everything up there. Alright, but we're gonna spend the next few minutes to set up and then we will start playing. Let's go! Alright, so we spent, I think, the good part of over an hour playing Miles Morales and Demon Souls. Anyway. Let's just talk about my experience first, since I'm a first-time console player. I mean, okay, not exactly first-time console player. The very first console I ever played was the very first Xbox. A long time
huge
ago,
one.
the huge,
Yeah,
big
yeah.
lunchbox.
Lunchbox,
Yeah,
yes.
and I only ever played racing games. The thing is, my impression of console gaming for many years has always been like, oh, if you just want something cheap to play, you know, graphics not going to be fantastic, buy a console.
It was at a point of time. It was like
True,
this,
true. We're not there anymore.
The future is now, man.
I agree with the old man part. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, for me, it was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. There is something to say about sitting down on your sofa, having a big ass TV here, and then just playing is really nice. One thing we did realize was after we were playing that there are actually different modes,
Yes,
right?
there's Fidelity Mode and Performance Mode.
Yeah, so performance mode prioritizes performance, obviously, you know, and after we did that, it was a bit smoother. Obviously, we're not going to get the full experience of refresh rate and even graphics because number one, this is a LED TV, not an OLED TV, and it only goes out at 60 Hz. It does not go up to 120 Hz like some of the newer high refresh rate TV, so we won't get to experience that. I mean, in the future, if I ever get a chance to review a TV with a high refresh rate, I'll see if I can get the PS5 back again and then we'll go through this whole thing again. I'm sure it'll be amazing.
Yeah.
First thing I want to say is this remote. you don't get idea how amazing it was until you're playing. Like, the best example was in Spider-Man Miles Morales, when the starting of the game, he's in the train. And you know like how on your feet you can sort of hear the train wheels going over the tracks? You know?
This is what you're feeling.
Yeah, I'm feeling it so precise. And the fact that you can get to this sort of like finesse really light, and then when you're fighting the whole thing, you can feel the whole thing rumbling. To go this sort of dynamic range in terms of feedback is incredible. Yeah. And then these guys are telling me, like, you know, when you play like Call of Duty or certain things, you get resistance on the trigger button, so sometimes it's harder to press. Yeah. This whole extra dimension of playing the game brings it up to a whole new level. There is nothing like that now on the PC, yeah, by the way. I'm sure some form or other it might come in, but right now this is unparalleled in my opinion. Subhash, moving from the PS4, you've been playing for the PS4 since the beginning, right? Is this that much of a jump in terms of an entire experience, or is it just like a gradual step up?
To me, it's quite a big jump, especially the controller. The controller to me is the selling point. If you want to really decide on what kind of console you want to get and everything, if you try the different consoles and all that, when you try the PS5, the selling point, in my opinion, is the controller. Yeah. The PS5 controller.
It's true. I mean, if you talk about just having that much better graphics, it's fine. But this is something that graphics will never do for you.
Exactly, because this is you're playing. When you're playing, the gaming experience is just next to nothing.
And buttons wise is the same, right?
Everything is the same.
Yeah. And there is actually one game, I don't know whether it's free, the one where you get to showcase
Astro, right?
Yes. So if you get the PS5, go and try that out. That is the perfect way to sort of showcase the DualSense feature. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Like, if let's say we take the remote out of the equation, and let's say the remote is exactly the same, how much better would this still be compared to the PS4?
Honestly speaking, for me, I think it would drop quite a lot because the controller actually makes a lot of difference.
The only differences, if you're talking about a step up, right? Yes, for me it's not a huge, but it's just a gradual. Because comparing this with a PS4 Pro, yes, PS4 Pro is running on 4K as well. This is running on 4K, but it's just that you get the full 60 frames feel experience on a PC. Now you get it on PS5.
That's the thing. Like, pure console gamers, those who don't have a PC and game on it, they've never experienced high refresh rate.
Yes.
And to be fair enough, we haven't really experienced it yet. I think it will be, my assumption is 3 years before high refresh rate TV become mainstream.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're looking, but that's still half the expected life of the PS5 PS5 anyway.
Yes.
It's going to be a long time before a PS6 comes out, unless they change the model, which I don't think
it's going to be a while.
Yeah, sure. So for me it was a big shocker, but it doesn't seem to affect any console players. Is that before you could save your save game onto a thumb drive or a hard drive, go to someone's house and continue that on the hard drive, right?
Yeah.
Now you need to have a PS Plus account so that you can save it on the cloud.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Which I thought was like a bit of a,
but
a bad move by Sony.
But you still,
it's been like that.
It's been like that, but you still can copy your save file to a thumb drive.
I was told that you couldn't.
No, you can.
We can.
You can.
Oh, okay. Because actually Linus Tech Tips, he said that couldn't. But
or maybe PS5 can't, I'm not sure.
Yeah, my understanding is PS5 can only save on the cloud. That's my understanding.
Okay.
So,
maybe
if that's the case, is that still a big deal to y'all? Because when I checked with a few of my friends who are also consoles, they said that it doesn't matter because almost everyone has a PS5.
Everybody has a PS5.
I would say a good 95% of PlayStation console gamers will have the PS account. Yeah. Because if you need that for your online gaming, and then you got your PS Plus account, so if you want to buy anything digital and everything,
there's
or
further discounts
and everything. So it's a very good thing.
Yeah. So it's a worthwhile thing in a sense already.
No,
so
it's not.
If someone has a PS,
it's not worthwhile.
Worthwhile, yes.
Okay.
And then
someone has
every month they give you new games.
Every month you got two free games.
Two free games.
To keep or for like a month?
No, to keep for life.
Oh, that was my only issue with the PS5, but it seems that anyone who's no one cares.
It doesn't matter.
All right. So that's my first impressions. I'm not going to do a full review. This is pretty much my review anyway. Go and check out Jio Play Game. All right, check out their channel, check out their streams. They are going to be putting out a lot more PS5 based content. All right, for the time that they will have it. They're putting up reviews and all that, so go check them out. It is so much fun, especially if you guys are from Singapore. To me, one of my absolute favorite channels. It's so nice to see to see one of these gaming channels with a local flavor. It's the best, alright?
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys so much again, Zion, Subhash, Fiaz, thank you guys so much for coming, and all of you guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again real soon. Bye.